We're on the road. This is James Helder for iPhone TV and Coogan Cassius here as well. We're on the road with the Furies, just seeing how many giants we can get into one car. What's happening, Hughie?
How you doing, James?
I'm good, mate. What's happening, Tyson?
Just trying to think safety first, seatbelt on, but it's not having any joy. Clicking in now, I'm in.
Can you talk to us a little bit about your hat, Tyson?
Yeah, there's a story behind this hat. Hughie knows the story, but I'll go over it again.
My hat's got a better story.
This hat here is a Canadian hat from a really posh shop. Me and Hughie went shopping in the Trafford Centre, in this big capital centre. It was called something, a big shopping mall.
Where was it, Montreal?
No, it was Toronto. And goes into a shop and we sees this hat and gloves and things. And I didn't know it was like a really expensive shop, right? And there's a really good soap behind the desk, yeah. And she's going, oh, this one will suit you, you big, and this is like a big hat for a big guy. So I've got it to the counter. I thought, oh, there's a pair of gloves there to match and all, yeah. So I picked them up. I thought, oh, I love these, yeah. Oh, they really suit you, look great, yeah. And I saw the price tag, right?
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God,
How much?
I'm not buying them. And then I thought I was a bit embarrassed, so I just bought them anyway. I think they were like, I don't know if they was $3,500 or $4,000. How much were they, Hughie? Do you remember?
It was. I think it was like almost $6,000 for the two of them.
Yeah, I think it was $3,000 a piece, dollars. But
I bet you left these a long time ago in some locker or something.
I never had a. I got a Russian hat. Oh, the old
so
one.
anyway, back onto the story. Buys them, and I felt a little bit embarrassed, so I ended up buying them. I thought, I'll treat myself to them, it'll last forever. And it was a cheap buy, it's worked out a cheap buy, because that was 2011 or something. 4 years ago, I've had it 4 years, so it works out. If I have it another 20 years, it probably works out to be cheap. But it's actually bear fur, so it's alive. I stroke it like a cat, like Dr. Evil. Tell them about your hat, Hughie, what happened with yours?
You got it from the Army Navy store, 20 pence.
No, I've had this hat for years. Anyway, I always trained with it every single day all over Canada on the Klitschko camp. And then one day, Klitschko come up to me and says, I like your hat, man.
Where'd you get that hat?
He said, that's the old Russian hat. In the army or something, didn't he say, Tyson?
He said, I used to have a hat like that.
Did he say how much do you want for it or something?
I don't remember. I know it was like he made a scene of your hat, didn't he? He had a hat like it, just like it once.
Will you be wearing the hat fight week? Will you take it out?
Yeah, I will be, because it'll be cold in Germany. I'll have the bear fur gloves, the Sasquatch gloves on, the
Sasquatch
hat,
gloves.
and I might even push the boat out and go fully furred up. I might get the chinchilla back out of the cupboard and get that on for the big fight. That's a hat and a half of that, isn't it? Look at that.
That's a hat.
Yeah, all the fur's coming out.
So what do you normally do after training for downtime then, Tyson? A bit of Twitter and that?
For downtime, they don't get a lot of downtime, to be honest. By the time you've done your training, got back to the hotel, rested and ate, and kept hydrated, it's about time to go training again. The days just fly by, to be honest. A week's like a day, really.
Do you enjoy the camp life where everything's sort of planned out for you?
I do, yeah, I enjoy it to the maximum. I enjoy every day now. I've learnt to enjoy every day, hour by hour, keep a positive mindset. I've learnt to learn how to really enjoy life every day, 1 hour at a time. So very, very positive, lots of positive vibes coming off me at the moment. Just enjoying the camp, enjoying everything.
Got to say, I saw you on your, I think it was on your Twitter or Periscope, driving a Segway. Bit dangerous before the biggest fight of your life, isn't it? Cruising around the gym on an electric hoverboard.
First time I ever drove one as well, and I drove it like a champion. About -0 miles an hour. But it was quite hard at the beginning, but it was alright.
Any plans to come into the ring or into the press conference or what?
Not as of yet, but you never can tell, can you? It's like all these press conferences again. What am I going to say to Klitschko again? that hasn't already been said. You know, how's the training been going? Fight week, preparation, and all that. Great. Ace. What can you say that ain't been said?
So is Batman dead?
Batman's long gone. One hit wonder, Batman.
No, the Joker.
I don't know. You'll have to ask him.
Where did you get the costumes from? Oh, wow, that's what bothered me, because they weren't like, they were proper intense costumes, weren't they? The Joker actually looked like the Joker. They weren't like something you get from Asda's. Where did you get them from?
We got them from an Army and Navy store that went wrong. I don't know where we got them from. Peter got them from somewhere.
Is that why he was smirking?
Yeah.
Because he knows where they come from.
Yeah.
Genius. Do you think after boxing you could have a career as sort of maybe playing Batman on the TV?
No.
Because you memorised quite a lot of it and you played it quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Jonathan Banks bit was quite funny. He kept running, no one can hear what you said.
It was all pretty funny. When I watched it back, it was very funny. I was laughing a lot. It was good. I think it done what we wanted it to do.
Yeah, the first press conference we turned up with you was when you walked in with them two short people.
Yeah.
That was, wasn't it? Chisora?
I think it was.
Chisora one?
Is that a posh word for dwarfs?
Yeah.
Oi, they're not dwarfs.
What?
They get offended by that. They're midgets.
I don't know which is
You
the
done
word.
that. What fight did you fight Chisora in? How many fights had you had?
14.
And then you came into one of the press conferences on a horse and cart, didn't you?
Yeah, that was Chisora, yeah. I've been a pretty active press conference man, haven't I, throughout my short history. I've been a boxer.
Do you think it's part of the entertainment of the game, sort of, that side of it?
Well, yeah, I think so. I think it's all a part of the job, and you got to do your bit, haven't you, to sell the fights and draw attention to what you have. If it's not a big occasion, it's pointless, isn't it? It's no good fighting for the a 6-round fight and turning up in a spaceship, is it? No one's really interested. You got to be the centre of attention to get away with these sort of things. But even then, people are sick of it, aren't they? They've seen it all before. Oh, they didn't see Batman before,
Never
though.
seen Batman.
No. And then
No.
beating Joker up in the middle of it.
No, that was
Knocking
legendary,
Klitschko's
actually.
belts off the table.
And the music come on, the Batman music. Whose idea was it to play the Batman music?
Big fella here. It was mastermind plan.
You've got to do it right if you're going to do it. You can't just be the Batman without the music.
That's right.
When the music happened, that's when he kicked into gear and he was going, pow, wow, whatever.
How silly of me to realise you need the music, of course.
Of course you need the
Of course you
music.
need
They
the
don't
music.
fight without the music, do they?
Did you not get asked to play the Penguin, Peter?
Thank you very much, you silly bastard.
That would have been good. Peter come out as a Penguin.
We was going to get Mick Hennessy to do, but he didn't
You know
fancy
what?
it, did he?
Yeah, it would have been funny as it goes. Yeah.
Didn't like that one, he didn't fancy that.
I did put it to Mick. I had a phone call with him a week before, yeah, and I said, Mick, I said, I've got some good news. I said, this press conference, I've got a good idea for it, yeah. He said, yeah, what's that? And I've told him, laughing his head off. I said, but I wouldn't laugh so much, I said, because you're included in it. So he said to me, he was serious now. He said to me, well, what do you mean? I said, Tyson'S made it a stipulation, you've got to go in as Penguin. He went, no, don't tell me that. You're laughing or not? You're kidding? I said, no, it's got to be done, Mick. I said, I've got your costume right here. I don't think I can do it, you know. I don't think I can do it. Anyway, I had to put him out of his misery. He said, you want me going there?
Yeah.
It was funny though. You know, it's nice to brighten up things a little bit. Listen, it takes a character to be able to do that anyway.
Yeah.
Because somebody who's not like I said, only person who could pull that off is somebody like Tyson. You know, because if anybody else tried that, they'd look stupid, stiffen up, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You've got to have somebody with that personality who can do them type of things. You know, It was all in good fun. I don't think Vlad was too happy with his belts being all rolled all over the floor.
He didn't.
Joker was all over him, wasn't he?
Yeah. And I don't think he looked amused when he was watching that bit.
No.
But it was an accident.
No, and what made it worse is when he comes to speak, he's speaking in a different language to his natural tongue, and he's taking him a little while to say what he's got to say, and then Tyson's firing quick replies at him. Probably getting on his nerves a little bit, to say the least.
I don't think he's ever been tracked like that, has he? In press conferences, they usually always respect him and give him all the props in the world and all that. And so it's always the Vladimir show, but he wasn't really a part of that press conference. It was a Tyson Fury show. So, and then the sit down afterwards, that really baffled him. Then we had the pull out, and then now it's back on again. See what happens this time.
In the back of your mind, are you thinking about this press conference again and thinking about causing havoc?
Not really.
Or is it a case of how you feel on the day?
Not really. It is what it is, and it people know about the fight now, don't they? And if they don't know, they should know. And if they're not interested, then they're not interested, are they? But hopefully there'll be a few people there, and we'll put on a good fight for everybody. To say no more, really. Can't do any more than we can do, can we? We're both going there and do our best fights, and that's it. Whoever's going to win's going to win. Whoever's going to lose is going to go home, aren't they? Simple. Hopefully, anyway. Touch wood.
Do you reckon Let's Go Champ will turn up?
Probably.
Hope so.
Be funny if he did, though, wouldn't it?
I think it will.
But he didn't turn up to the London press conference, a big one, did he?
He'll be there 5 weeks.
You reckon?
Yeah.
How do you feel about him trying to sort of steal your moment, if you like?
Not really interested in a granddad. He's an old man, isn't he? More to be pitied than to be took serious. If he hasn't earned enough money yet, in the prime of his life, he's got to keep boxing because he's that daft. He's wasted his few quid on silly things like the rest of them, and he's got to keep boxing well in his 50s. So he's a sad person, isn't he, really?
Right, on that note, road trip's over.